Fayetteville. Obviously it would help if his Arkansas Razorbacks teammates didn't give him so much to think about, but too much thinking hampers quarterback Austin Allen. Arkansas offensive coordinator quarterbacks coach Dan Enos thinks last season's SEC passing leader, fifth-year senior Allen of Fayetteville only completed 9 of 23 for 138 yards and was sacked 3 times during last Saturday's 287 loss to the TCU Horned Frogs at Reynolds Razorback Stadium. Allen did throw a touchdown pass and didn't turn it over. He should have had 2 touchdown passes, but tight end Austin Cantrell strayed beyond the end zone, catching Allen's 2-yard toss when TCU denied the Hogs a second time with forays inside the 5 in the first and third quarters. Arkansas sophomore reliable blocking tight end didn't fare so well as normal last Saturday. "I got after Austin Cantrell a little bit," Arkansas coach Brett Bielema said. "That last play was a touchdown waiting to happen, but we ran out of bounds. Just something more for Austin Allen to think about." He's quarterbacking with mostly new receivers. Senior Jared Cornelius, the senior by far best returning wide receiver from 2016, has been set back by spring hamstring and summer back injuries and is hoped to be regaining form during this bye week before Arkansas' September 23 opener against the Texas A&M Aggies at the Dallas Cowboys at Stadium. In the meantime, Cornelius has dropped game day passes on limited practice time while other receivers haven't often enough separated from defenders. Jeremy Sprinkle, his explosive pass-catching tight end, graduated. Running back Rawley Williams, the Sex leading regular season rusher for 2016, had to retire because of his second severe neck injury. The running game, behind a still struggling offensive line, hasn't developed to complement Allen's play-action passing game and vice versa. And even with last year's more experienced ingredient, the Razorbacks in 2016 were shut out in the second halves of their season-ending 2,824 and 3,524 losses at Missouri and the Belk Bowl to Virginia Tech, and were skunked the last 3 quarters by TCU before a sold-out 73,000-plus Reynolds Razorback Stadium crowd. That's a lot to think about, particularly holding the ball with no receivers or open, or thinking about the risks of throwing if they're just semi-open, or trying too hard thinking about hitting the receiver that did get open. I know that sounds weird to say, thinking too much, but when you overthink you play slower, Enos said. We've got to get to him to play instinctive. We need him to play faster. No doubt Allen's achievements last year nor at his current frustrations. He was real disappointed with how he played on Saturday, Enos said. He has played at such a high level, he has created big expectations for himself. We certainly have high expectations for him as well. I don't think there is any one thing we could pinpoint. If we could, we would fix it. He has to play better and faster in my opinion. He's thinking too much about the process too much instead of just playing. Enos got more specific. He did some uncharacteristic things on Saturday, Enos said. He missed a couple of throws that he doesn't miss. We got some technical things on his deep balls we were able to point out and show him on tape that he was doing wrong. There were a couple of big play opportunities for us and he usually doesn't miss those. For our offense to be successful, the guy behind center has to make those plays. At the same time, Enos said, in defeat a quarterback's mistakes get magnified and his good deeds overlooked while the faults of others inevitably get attributed to him. Some of the things were on the receivers, Enos said. We had some drops, a guy lost track of where he was in the back of the end zone on a play. Some of that because of new personnel. These guys have been playing together long enough now that we have enough reps where there should be a really high confidence level, Enos said. Those excuses are over, man. We have to get guys in the game that are going to catch the ball when it's thrown to them, and we have to get the ball on them when they're open and get them in a spot they can catch it.